Yeah. Run to be the target. Run. Be the target. Say. No. Run to be the target. Yeah. Ain't no middle ground, it's prey or predator. Every move's a gamble, every glance a creditor. Raised with a cold stare sharper than blades, and loyalty's tested in the darkest of shades. And know that run to be the target, that's the code we breathe. Where the sidewalks crack from the pain beneath. Ain't no fair fights, just lessons and scars. You either run through hell or be stuck behind bars. Hunger in my belly, still in my grip. Every block got a story that'll make you trip. I ain't playing hero, I play to live. When you dodge both bullets and the lies they give, you trust the wrong smile, that's your last step. You blink in the field, they'll put you to rest. We grew up fast with no time for dreams. Had to learn to read danger in the in-between. Eyes on my back, hand on the chrome. Can't even sleep safe in my own home. A knock at the door could mean love or war. So I live like tomorrow ain't promised no more. They preach peace, but I've seen too much. Seen brothers get lined for the slightest touch. A wrong color, wrong block, wrong word to say. That's all it takes for your soul to stray. So I lace my kicks like I'm running from fate. Every second a test, every step away. No time to hesitate when attention's thick. Gotta move like chess, not checkers quick. I've seen angels fall and devils laugh. Seen dreams decay in a bloodstained path. So I keep my pace like my heart's a drum. Every echo a reminder I ain't yet numb. Run to be the target, that's the realest talk, yeah. You either own your fear, or you outline chalk. This ain't a movie, it's a war with rules, where honor gets buried and snakes wear jewels. I don't glorify the fire, but I speak that truth. For the kid with a hoodie and a stolen youth. For the nights he sprinted just to stay alive, while the world watched cold, never asked why. I ain't asked for this life, it chose my skin, but I vowed I'd never fold. I'd fight to win, so I sharpen my mind like the edge of a blade, and walk through the storm that the cowards evade. No silver shield, just instinct and grit, and a soul that refuses to ever quit. So if you cross that line, better check your aim, cause I've danced with death and ain't feel shame. Run to be the target, that's the creed we know. Either move with purpose, or catch that blow. I ain't running from fear, I'm running with fire. Built from the pressure, forged in the wire. So next time you talk about the life I lead, understand this hunger, understand this need. I ain't running from death, I'm racing the clock, with my back to the wall and my heart on lock. Yeah, with my back to the wall and my heart on lock. Yeah, you're the target.
Yeah, so I grind when it's heavy. Woke up to thunder, pain in my chest. Same hoodie, same dream, no time to rest. Clouds hang low like they mirror my mind, but I lace up my fate and I stay on the grind. Raindrops hit like a beat on steel. Every puddle remind me the struggle is real. Umbrella broke, but my will's still strong. I've been dancing with storms my whole life long. Grinding through the rain with mud on my boots. Carving my path where they said was no route. Ain't no handouts, just scars and drive. Had to hustle through nights just to feel alive. I seen hope drown in the flood of doubt. Seen dreams wash away with no way out. But I built me a bridge from pain and tears. Walked it barefoot through the worst of years. No sunshine, just the glow from the block, where the clocks don't tick and the hearts don't stop. I kept moving, soaked to the soul, with a backpack of prayers and pockets of coal. Every drop's a lesson, every storm a test. Every no I heard just fueled the rest. They slept warm while I chased my lane, grinding in the silence, grinding through rain. My goals don't shrink when the sky turn black. I move through lightning, never looking back. Every setback I treat like a spark to light up the grind when the nights go dark. Ain't no no shelter for the dreams I hold. Had to weather each storm with a heart ice cold, but I never let the rain drown my flame. Kept the fire lit underneath my name. Grinding through the rain like I own a storm. Each drop of metal, each gust reborn. While they wait for sun, hot train and gray, turning every curse into fuel to stay. See the difference between me and them is I hustle wet while they waiting on wind. I ain't got time to pray for the clear. I build kingdoms out of every tear. So I grind when it's heavy, grind when it hurts, grind when the world treats me like dirt. Grinding through the rain with a soul made of flame, even soaked to the bone. I play this game, no excuses, just puddles and grit. No retreat, just fire where most would quit. I don't run from storms, I walk straight in, cause the grind don't stop when the skies cave in. So if they ask how I made it, what path I claim, tell them I kept grinding through the coldest rain. With a heart full of fight and a mind on 10, I made a flood my friend, again and again. 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 Ghetto gospel truth. Yeah. I don't preach from a pulpit, I spit from pain. Where the stained glass shattered from the hunger and rain. Crosses on chains, but the faith run deep. Where angels wear hoodies and barely sleep. This the ghetto gospel, no suit, no tie. Just bars from the block where the lost souls cry. Where mamas light candles on bloodstained steps. And prayers go unheard cause the world forgets. We ain't got choirs, just sirens and screams. But the rhythm of struggle still fuels our dreams. Every verse I write is a sign of the street. Every rhyme a confession where the concrete speaks. I seen kids with halos caught in the flame. Saints in the system with numbers for names. We sin to survive, not for glory or gold. Just trying to stay warm when the night's too cold. Our scriptures written in scars and skin. Forgiveness ain't common when survival must win. But still we sing, not with notes but cries. Ghetto gospel truth in the tears we hide. They don't teach this faith in no Sunday class. They don't walk through hell with no holy pass. But we still pray, even if the words shake. Cause belief in the dark is the risk we take. See, I found my faith in the jailhouse prayer, in the silence between when nobody cared, in the stare of a mother who lost her child, in the voice of a brother who ain't smiled in a while. We baptize pain in the liquor we sip, and speak in tongues when the trigger get gripped. But still, there's grace in the way we fight, a divine kind of rage that burns through night. This for the hustlers who gave their last meal, for the fathers locked up but they love still real, for the sisters who dream while they braid their hair, for the sons who learn young that life ain't fair. Ghetto gospel, raw and unfiltered from a pulpit built with a glass is splintered. No choir robes, just bandanas and scars, but we sing with a fire that could reach the stars. Don't judge our path, just feel our pain. We walk through storms, baptized in rain. I ain't a preacher, but I speak that proof. This is holy from the hood, the ghetto gospel truth. I seen heaven in the eyes of the broke, and hell in the heart of the cleanest folk. So don't tell me salvation got one design. I found it in rhyme, in rhythm, in grime. We walk with guilt, but we carry pride. With God on our chest and the streets inside. So light one up for the lost and the bruised, for the ones who preach with nothing to lose. This ain't just rap, it's a sacred breath, a sermon of struggle, a dance with death. Ghetto gospel, engraved in youth. Truth from the mud, uncut and uncouth. Truth from the mud, uncut and uncouth. talk and loyalty. They talk about bags, but don't mention the weight. I've been stacking through pain, dodging love and hate. Came from the dirt where the soil don't sleep. Now I count every dollar with a soul that's deep. This that bag talk, but not just wealth. It's the hustle, the scars, the grind built self. It's the nights I ain't eat, but still stay real. 10 toes in the game with unshakable will. I seen money make brothers forget they code. Turn day ones cold for a glittery roll. But I stayed in my lane with my eyes on truth. Cause loyalty's rare in a world so loose. A bag don't mean much if your soul ain't clean. If your circle ain't solid, then your wins ain't mean. I'd rather break bread with the ones who stayed than dine with snakes in a velvet parade. I remember when we had to split one plate. Now they act brand new cause they touched the crate. But I never switched up, I just flipped my pain. Turned every L to a lesson, every drought to rain. They see the wrist froze, don't see the nights hot. Where I prayed on the floor for the madness to stop. Loyalty ain't words, it's what you don't show. It's who still ride when the funds run low. I seen cliques fall apart over paper and pride. Watch brothers draw lines, then run and hide. But my crew built strong like the bricks we laid. In silence and shadows through every shade. Talk that bag talk, but respect the grind. Respect the code that raised this mind. It's the honor in silence, the trust in eyes. It's the ones who show up when the ego dies. We ain't fold for the fame, we stood through storms. Took losses with pride, kept our circle warm. No rats in the ranks, just real ones near. Who protect your name when you ain't here. Bag talk's cool, but it better be earned. Not bought with betrayal, not envy burned. I want checks that align with peace and loyalty that don't fade when the heat increase. I don't flex for likes, I invest in souls. I build with kings, not temporary roles. And if I eat, then my people eat too. That's the law of the heart, that's the day one view. So count your bread, but count who's real. Who gon' ride when it's not ideal? Who gon' bleed for your name in the dark? That's loyalty, not a chain or a car in park. This that grown man gospel, this that uncut lane. Where you speak with your chest and you die with your name. Bag talking loyalty, two sides, one coin. One feed your flesh, one protect your joints. So when I talk bags, I talk bloodline too. I talk about the ones who held me true. Money come and go, but trust that's gold. That's the wealth I carry when I'm gray and old. Yeah. Truth in the rear view. Yeah, I see the past in the glass when I hit that gas. All the lies, all the cries, all the years that passed. Broken mirrors show reflections I tried to ignore, but the truth don't fade, it just knocks at the door. Every mile I drive, I'm chased by my sins. Like ghosts in the trunk with the weight of my kin. I was raised by the fire, baptized in pain. Now I ride with memories like blood in my lane. Truth in the rear view, louder than bass. Every turn I take got a familiar face. I can't outrun what's stitched in my soul, so I press on the pedal, still feeling that cold. I remember the nights with no food, just pride. Stomach on E, but my grind stayed alive. Now I'm cruising past blocks where I used to dream, but the rear view screams like a ripped up seam. I see D in the mirror, last time we spoke was a laugh and a plan and the silence broke. I see Ma crying when I left that night. Said you chasing light, but you walking with fright. I ain't perfect, I got dirt on my name, regret on my breath, in a pocket of shame. But I faced every storm with my 10 toes down. Never snitched, never folded, never played that clown. The past ride with me like a second skin. Try to shake it off, but it bleeds within. Rear view truth that don't blink a lie, just reminds me why I grind and why I try. Every exit sign got a memory tied to a time I broke down or barely survived. Every red light flash like a warning call. Don't forget where you from or how you fall. I see pain, I see growth, I see love I lost. I see every sacrifice and what it costs. But I grip that wheel like I grip my fate, and I steer through the storm with a heart that aches. No map for this road, just instinct and scars. No GPS for the ones who sleep in cars. I drove from the bottom with a tank full of hope. those tracks, but I ride with it close. Let it teach, let it talk, let it guide my soul. When I'm lost in the walk, see the truth they behind me is part of my frame. Every wrong turn added fuel to my frame. I ain't running from the past, I just face it in stride, with the future in front and my roots in the ride. So I keep rolling through flame, through silence, through pain, through fortune, through blame. And that rear view truth keep me sharp, keep me true. It's my compass in the dark when the stars ain't view. Yeah, I drive with my wounds, but I ride with pride, with the echoes of my story never leaving my side. Every mile I make is a lesson I knew, that there's freedom in motion, but the past rides too. But the past rides too.
No silver spoon. No silver spoon. Yeah. No silver spoon. Yeah. I was born with hunger, not a hand to feed. No silver spoon, just a mouthful of need. No trust fund dreams, a padded fall. Just a crib by the heater and roaches on the wall. Mom worked 2 jobs, still behind on the rent, while I studied the hustle where the loyalty went. Ain't no gold in the cradle, just rust on the floor. And a voice in my chest saying grind for more. They had allowances, I had consequence. They got lessons in class, I got street sense. Every lunch I missed became a beat I wrote. Turned the growl in my gut into bars that spoke. No silver spoon, just a chipped up plate, and a dream too loud for a lockdown fade. I ain't had a rich uncle or a blueprint path, just pain in my pen and a fistful of wrath. Had to sew up my shoes with a needle of pride. Walked to school through storms with the truth in stride. Every test I passed came without a guide, just me in the mirror with nothing to hide. I seen kids get more from doing less, while I bled for a shot and prayed through stress. But I never asked why, just tightened my jaw. Built a throne from the struggle in the world I saw. See, I ain't bitter, I'm forged in grit. Every L I took lit the fire I spit. They had safety nets, I had battle zones. Had to build my future with broken bones. No silver spoon, just a hand-me-down shirt with a pocket full of coins and a heart full of hurt. But I turned that pain into something rare. Now I move through the smoke with millionaire stare. Never envy the king who ain't earned his crown. Rather be the one who rose from the ground, built brick by brick with no fake love. Just me in the sky and a push from above. I don't toast the luck, I toast the grind. To the nights I fought back with a broke down mind. To the friends I lost, to the tears I hid. To the boy who survived when they said he's a kid. Now I sit at the table they said I'd miss, with a past full of scars and a name on the list. They see the chain, don't know what it cost. How many sleepless nights, how much I lost. No silver spoon, just a plated dream that I carved from the dirt with a silent scream. So I rap for the ones who start with none, with a spark in their soul like a loaded gun. You ain't gotta be born with a crown on head, just keep walking through fire, keep chasing bread. Cause pressure make diamonds, I'm living proof that the strongest survive without comfort or roof. So salute to the ones with the empty bowl, still cooking up verses with fire and soul. We ain't choose to fight, but we made it bloom. Kings and queens with no silver spoon. No silver spoon. No silver spoon. No silver spoon.
I don't trust no fame, it come with a mask. Smiles too wide and questions they don't ask. They love you today, tomorrow you fade. Your name on their lips till the next one's made. Flashing lights, but the room feel cold. Applause in the air, but the loyalty sold. They cheer when you climb, disappear when you fall. And the phone don't ring when you lose it all. Fame don't feed you when your soul feel thin. Don't hug you tight when the doubt creeps in. They only see shine, not the fight, not the fear, not the nights that you bled just to get here. I've seen idols break for a glimpse of clout. trade their roots for a shout out. I've seen friends turn fans, then ghosts real quick. Once the lights dim and the buzz don't stick, I walk through the glitter with my head on steel, cause I know that fame don't mean you real. It's smoke in the air, a trick in disguise that flatters your name while it murders your ties. They don't love you, they love your flame, and when it cools down, they forget your name. So I keep my circle small, my mirror clean, and speak my truth with a vulture's lean. Fame don't build, it burns and spins, turns good hearts into hollowed skins. You wake up alone in a mansion suite with 1,000 fans and no one to meet. I remember the days when it was just me. No stage, no chain, just the will to be. And I felt more alive in that broken zone than I ever did in this glitter throne. Fame, kiss quick, but the love ain't pure. It'll sell your soul just to look secure. They'll clap while you drown in designer threads and quote your pain in the blogs they've read. So I pen with caution, move with care, smile in public, but I'm never bare. I ain't fooled by the flash or the front row seat. I know real don't live in a red carpet tweet. Trust no fame, it's a borrowed stage. It don't see the soul, just a headline page. It'll crown your ego, then crush your heart, make you think you're whole while you fall apart. I don't chase it, I pace it, I speak with flame, cause my worth ain't tied to a charter name. You can keep the trophies, I want peace of mind, a legacy built on more than shine. So when I spit for the kid out the frame, who writes in silence, untouched by fame. Let them know that real don't fade about. It don't flex loud, but it's stand right now. No mask, no script, just truth, no shame. In a world full of fake, I trust no fame. In a world full of fake, I trust no fame. In a world full of fake, I trust no fame.
There's voices in the smoke. There's voices in the smoke, whispering names of the ones who failed trying to play this game. Ash in the sky, truth in the haze. Every breath I take, feel like a phase. I hear them at night when the block goes still, when the lights cut out and the air feel chill. They speak from the past, from the back of my mind. Ghosts of the struggle I try to leave behind. Smell of gunpowder mixed with dreams. Sirens humming like lullaby screams. I walk through the fog with a still a stare. Ain't no love here, just smoke in the air. Every blunt lit, bring a memory back. Every corner I turn, I hear the click, clack. Not just triggers, it's the weight of time. The sound of choices that don't rewind. They say move on, but the block don't let. Too many secrets in the smoke I've met. I seen tears dry before they could fall. Seen pride get crushed by a jailhouse call. I hear Ray in the wind saying stick to your code. Then the silence hit like a story untold. I feel June in the flame saying trust no soul. Now I carry these warnings like they made of gold. The smoke ain't just haze, it's history's breath. It tells of betrayal, survival and death. It dances around me like a sermon in gray, saying don't forget what it took to stay. I light one, not to fly, but to speak to the void, to the ones we lost, to the dreams destroyed. And in that curl of fire and leaf, I find a minute of peace, a second relief. But they come back, those voices raw, telling me what they seen, what I never saw. Saying don't trust fame, don't fold for fear. Don't let fake love ever draw near. They echo in alleys and backseat rides, in the car for the fiend and the dealer's eyes. And every moment I question the path I chose. The voices rise like a choir of pros. They say keep moving, don't stall your climb. Every scar you carry is a verse in time. You ain't just flesh, you're what we became. So spit what's real, not just bars and fame. So I write like I'm speaking to the ones who fell, like I'm translating pain into something they tell. These ain't just rhymes, they confessions in smoke. These bars got names that the silence spoke. I ain't looking for praise, just a place to breathe. A moment of calm where the hurt can leave. But the smoke thickens and the past awoke. Now I walk with the weight of the words they spoke. There's voices in the smoke and they know my name. They remind me daily why I play this game. Not for riches or likes, but to give back truth to the lost and the loud and the stolen youth. So if I vanish in the haze, let the record show I spit for the fire to help me grow. For every soul in the cloud who never woke, I'll be the voice in the smoke. I'll be the voice in the smoke.
I made it out, barely scarred but breathing. Left pieces of me in the world still grieving. Ran through fire with my dreams in hand, chasing something they'll never understand. Every night felt like a coin toss bet, sleeping on doubt, pillow soaked in sweat. Talking to the ceiling like it might talk back, praying I don't slip on the memories track. Had nothing but $1 and a name to guard, and a will that refused to let down its guard. Felt the world on my shoulders with no escape, just me, the silence, and a twisted fate. I seen friends fade like smoke in the breeze. Some froze in time, some dropped to their knees, but I kept walking with the odds all wrong, writing my worth in a war-born song. They see the chain now, don't see the chain back then. How I broke every link just to breathe again. How I stood in the rain with no coat, no plan, just pain in my chest and ink in my hand. It wasn't glory, it was grit and grief. It was holding my breath underneath that heat. It was make it or die, no plan B lane, no guide, just instinct and uncut pain. I made it out barely, with the past in tow, still hearing screams from the years ago. Still got flashbacks, hiding in dreams. Still got questions that rip through seams. How I ain't fall when the cliff gave way, how I find light in a pitch black day, how I keep faith with the church burnt down, how I wear this crown with a soul that drowns. I ain't whole, I'm stitched and cracked, but I spit for the ones who never came back. For the boys who broke with no one to call, for the girls who fought but still had to crawl. It's deeper than survival, it's living with weight. It's smiling wide while you carry that fate. It's dancing with demons and never show fear. It's laughing through pain so they won't come near. I ain't made it out clean, but I made it through, with a limp in my step and a clearer view, with lessons carved in the bone of my name, and a story they'll whisper in the heat of flame. So don't toast me like I never bled, like I ain't late nights with the war in my head. Toast me for walking with all that weight, for facing the fire and calling it fate. Yeah, I made it out, barely, but I stand with cracked hands, holding a bigger plan, with a voice built from ever you can't stay. Still screaming back, but I made it anyway.
Scars under the hoodie. Wear this hoodie like a second skin. Not for fashion, it's the war I'm in. Every thread stitched with the life I knew. Every scar hiding where the fabric grew. Can't see the bruises through the cotton and black, but they speak in silence when the world turns its back. They say quiet but don't know the sound of a soul that's been buried and never found. Scars under the hoodie, stories untold of cold nights slept with a pavement cold, with fists raised high and a jaw that cracked, the dreams chased down but never came back. This hoodie seen tears that never hit ground, cause I wiped them quick, didn't want them found. And seen the cops stare like I'm born to fall, like the fabric defines if I break the law. I seen brothers judged before they even speak, cause they hoodie hang low and they frame look bleak. But they don't see the books that we carried inside. or the poems we wrote just to keep from the slide. This ain't just a hoodie, it's a bulletproof prayer, a blanket for pain that no one would care. They fear what they don't know, hate what they guess, but behind this hood there's a world they suppress. I walked through fire in this cotton shell, felt heaven scream while I danced through hell. Held friends in my arms as they bled and slipped, and the claw so red but the memory grip. Scars under the hoodie. I walked through fire in this cotton shell, felt heaven scream while I danced through hell. Held friends in my arms as they bled and slipped, and the claw so red but the memory grip. Scars under the hoodie. Scars under the hoodie, some deep, some new, some healed over, some still bleed through. They not from war zones halfway round, but from home, from looks, from a broken town. I fold my hood like I fold my pain, like a shield from the cold, from the acid rain. Some say take it off like that sets me free, but they ain't seen the world through the lens of me. This hoodie hid nights I ain't wanna be seen, when my eyes told stories that were far from clean. When the weight of the world made my shoulders cave, and the only place safe was the shell I gave. They say dress light, you'll shine more bright, but my scars taught me to fear that light. Cause spotlight judge what it don't understand, and safety ain't found in a stranger's hand. I'm proud of my hoodie, of the roads I walked, of the scars I earned, of the nights I talked to the sky with a whisper, please let me heal. But my hood pulled low so the pain stayed sealed. It's not just cloth, it's survival and truth. It's a canvas that holds every bruise from youth. It's the arm I wore when the world grew cold, when no one believed in the story I told. So next time you see me, don't judge this frame, don't tie my worth to a hoodie's name. Look deeper, see the fire that kept me alive, the scars that taught me how to fight and survive. Scars under the hoodie, hidden but loud, each one a lesson I wear like a crown. I made it through storms with this fabric worn, and every thread sings, you were never torn. Scars under the hoodie.